Hi students, my name is Ritesh Narashet. I am from Manavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 8th standard, that is concept of force. In concept of force we already discussed about what is meant by force and forces due to interaction and also exploring forces. After that we already discussed about the uses of forces or application of forces, that is force can change the state of motion and force can change the shape of an object here. So let us move on to the next topic, that is types of forces. There are two types of forces are there. One is the contact force and another is the non-contact force. So here that forces are deals with so whether the object are in contact with each other or not in the contact with each other, we have to take like that. Okay, so let us discuss about types of forces. Types of forces. Force has two types, that is one is the contact force, another one is the non-contact force. One is the contact force, and secondly it's a non-contact force. Yes. So these are the two forces actually in physics, that is here one is the contact force and another one is the non-contact force. So when we are dealing with contact force, so just observe contact means it's a closeness, or when the two objects are in touch with each other. So that means, so here both the forces or both the objects are applying forces in contact with each other. That forces is nothing but contact force. Okay, so when we are defining any physical phenomenon in physics, so we have to aware of what, why and how. You already learnt about that. So here firstly we have to explain about, or firstly we have to mention about what is that contact force. So simply contact force is a force. Okay, then we have to select one of them, that is in why and how we can take, that is why it is not possible in contact force while we are defining, but how we can take, how it is applied. So firstly we have to take what and here how. So one of the two quantities, that is why and how, so we have to take one of them. So here when we are defining that contact force, we have to aware of only what and how. So here when we are defining about contact force, it's just a force. Contact force is a force that deals with, or that is by applying forces in contact with each other. So that means that is applied by the body or applied by the object in contact with each other. That means contact force is a force. Contact force is a force that is applied by an object. That is applied by an object in contact with each other. That is applied by an object in contact with each other. Yes. So this is the contact force. In contact force, the contact force is also a force that is applied by an object. So when there is interaction between two objects in contact with each other, so also in touch with each other, we are applying those forces. Or so those two forces are applying. So when we are taking the box as an example, so when we have to move this box, when you have to apply the force on this box, we have to in contact with each other. So without any contact, there is no any case of applying the forces to this box. So we have to apply some amount of forces in contact with the box here. So that means it's a example, one of the type of the contact force, that is muscular force here. That means, so I am applying the forces from my muscles. So this is the one of the example of contact forces here. So one of the type of the contact force is, for example we can take it as a muscular force. Muscular force. Yes. So in cricket, in some of the games, when we are playing with ball like that. So when we are playing cricket and when we are playing football, so like that, in that case, the ball, so that ball is in contact with the ground. Always in contact with the ground. Sometimes in contact with the ground. Okay. Then, so when the balling is rolling on the ground, sometimes or after some time it will come to the resting. So which force is acting on that? So we already know that the force only can change the state of motion. But when we are taking the rolling ball or moving ball, so there is no any case of applying force. Without any applying force, it will come to the rest. So when the batsman hits the ball, so it will move up to the boundary. So up to the 4 mark or boundary mark, so it will go like this only. It's like that it will rolling on the ground. After some time it will stop. So that means there is any force, there is a hidden force is applying there. So that force is nothing but frictional force. That means the ball and the ground, between ball and the ground there is a friction is there. Between them there is a friction is there. That friction is reduces the speed of the ball here. So that is nothing but frictional force. This is the one example of contact force, that is frictional force here. So these two are the very important, main two important contact forces we are observing in our surrounding. So okay, so this is about contact force. Contact force is nothing but it's a force applied by an object or applying between the objects in contact with each other. So those forces are nothing but contact forces. So then, for example, we can take it as a muscular force and the frictional force are the examples of contact force or forms of the contact forces. Then coming to the non-contact force, so completely opposite of that. So that means non-contact force is the force that is applied by an object not in contact with each other or not coming in physically in contact with each other. So that force is nothing but non-contact force. That means non-contact force is a force applying by an object, applied on an object, applied to an object, not coming physically in contact with each other, not coming physically in contact with each other. Yes. So here non-contact force means there is no any connection at all, there is no any contact at all. So along with that, so we have some forces are there. So that means, so here when we are taking two objects, there is no any physical contact with each other. So some of the forces are applying. So in that case we are taken it as a non-contact force here. So non-contact force is nothing but it's a force applied by an object not physically contact with each other. Apart from the physical contact, the force will act on a body. So it will cause some of the changes of state of motion and some of the causes of changing shape of an object. So likewise is there. So we have to know that one. So for the example of non-contact force, I will give for example. So it's a magnetic force. That is when we are taking two magnets coming near to it. There is no any contact with each other. So some forces are applying between two magnets or magnet and an iron nail. So between them there is a forces. That means initially both two are at rest. But when we are coming near to it, so then it will both are in contact with each other. That means their state of motion, the state of motion is changes from rest to motion here. So one is the magnetic force. One of the example of non-contact force is magnetic force. Magnetic force. Then another one example is the electrostatic forces here. Electrostatic forces means when we are in the case of rubbing. So when we are taking the case of rubbing, so their charges are distributed. So after that, one is become negatively charged, another one is become positively charged. So then sometimes when the negatively charged body is coming near to the uncharged body, the uncharged body is attracted. So in this case we are studying, so we have to study that forces in this chapter only. So in that part I will explain you from the experiment how we can deal with non-contact forces. Okay, so also electrostatic force is the one of the form of non-contact forces, electrostatic force. Then another one is this, simply we are observing in our surrounding, that is gravitational force. When we are taking any object, so it will come, when we are throwing in upward direction, it will coming near to the ground. So all the bodies in our surrounding, all the bodies in our earth are get attracted to the ground only. So that means there is no any physical contact with it. So apart from the physical contact, those two are, so ground and that object, so it placed at some distance from the ground, so it will attracted between them. So there is no any physical contact, so that's why we are taking gravitational force is a non-contact force here. So also the gravitational force is not limited to our earth only. So between the earth and the moon, so there is also a gravitational force between them. There is no any contact between earth and the moon. So here there is a non-contact force between them. Also the sun and the planets, both in both of the planets, or planets and the sun, so between them there is a gravitational force without any contact with each other. So that means it's an example, gravitational force is an example of non-contact force. Gravitational force. So these three are the example of non-contact force. So I hope you know about what are the types of forces, what are the examples of that. So here there are two forces are there, it is contact force and non-contact force. In contact force and non-contact force, there are again 5 parts are there. So we have to study in this classes. Okay, so let us discuss about contact force. Firstly, I will take, so contact force. In that, firstly I will take muscular force. Yes. So muscular force we are already learned about that. That is, so in small extent, so we already learned about muscular force when we are explaining about types of forces. So muscular force is very basic forces here, so we are already doing that one. So in case of any activities in our life, we are taking muscular force. That means, so the force, it's a force by the action of muscles. So force acting by the action of muscles, or force application of force by the action of muscles here. So that means action of muscles. That means in our muscles, from the muscles we are acting, we are applying some amount of forces to any object. So that force is nothing but muscular forces. That is forces acting on an object, from the action of muscles. Action of muscles. This force is known as this force is called muscular force. This force is called muscular force. So that means here the force is applying on object from the action of muscles. So that force is nothing but muscular force. So here I lifted one box here. So that means with the action of muscles. So that means I just lift. Lift is the action word of the force. So that means by the action of muscles I will lift that box. So that means it's a muscular force. So also in our bullock cart. So we already learnt about the bullock carts. So in bullock cart, the vehicle, two-wheeled vehicle or four-wheeled vehicle is pulled by an oxen. So oxen here. So that means, so here the oxen, so bulls are pulled that two-wheeled vehicle or a four-wheeled vehicle by their muscles. So that means that is also a muscular force. That means we are using some of the animals for that purpose only. So we have to transport. So we have to transport some luggages or objects from one place to another place. We are using the help of animals in the ancient times. So here it is about muscular force. So for the example, we can take it as a lifting of box from the ground. Here we have to apply our muscles to lift the box. Then picking of stones. Then bullock cart. In bullock cart, the two-wheeled vehicle is pulled by oxen or bulls. So here in bullock cart, two-wheeled vehicle is pulled by oxen. Okay, so in bullock cart, two-wheeled vehicle is pulled by oxen. So these three cases, there are many examples are there if you see. So there are many examples are there in case of muscular forces. So lifting of box from the ground, we want action of muscles to lift the box, and the picking of stones, when we are having to pick any stones, so we have to use our muscles. And when we are case of animals, so in bullock cart, two-wheeled vehicle is pulled by bulls or oxen. There are many examples are there in case of muscular force here. So let us move on to the next contact force, that is frictional force. So second one, it is in contact force, that is frictional force. Frictional force. Yes. So in frictional force, the force experienced by an object by changing the state of motion. So here, by the change of state of an motion, we have to experience that frictional force. So here, in frictional force, it's a force it experienced by an object by the change of state of a motion without any action of muscles. So we can take like that only. Okay, there is no any action of muscles there, so there is no any action of other any forces. So apart from other forces, the object, the moving object comes to the rest. In that case, so that is nothing but frictional force here. So it is a force experienced by an object, experienced by the moving object, experienced by the moving object. That means the object it is in motion. Firstly, it's in the motion. Okay, or we can take it as a state of rest. When it is state of rest, so when we are applying any force on that object, so there is no any change of state of motion or at all. So then we can also take it as a frictional force. So it is a force experienced by the object, from the change of state of motion. From the change of state of motion. From the change of state of motion, we can experience that frictional force. So also we are walking in the ground. So we are daily walking in our ground. That means the frictional force only will help to walk in a correct way. That means when the frictional force is absent, there is no any case of walking at all. So we can't able to walk in the case of frictionless ground. In case of frictionless ground means when the oil is spread on the ground, or when the oil is spreading on the ground, so there we can't able to walk. That means there is a frictionless ground, that is. So in here, when we are taking the frictional force means, so there is no any oil at all. That means there is a case of rough surfaces. That means that we can easily able to walk on the ground. So when we are taking, so here it is ball is there, or box is there. So this is a ground. The box moving in this direction, I will apply this force on this direction. Just I will applying some of the forces on this direction. It will move up to certain extent. After that, it will stop here. So that means, so here there is some other force is there. It changes the state of motion of this box. I applied firstly I applied some amount of forces here. So after some extent of time, so the moving object comes to rest here. So here is a point A and it's a point B. So when initially the box in the point A, so when the application of force, it comes to the point B here. At the point of B, the box stops there because of some of the frictional force here. So here, just observe, my force is in this direction. Here. Yes, here in this direction. But when the body moves in the direction of force, in the opposite direction of our applied force, there is a frictional force is experienced. That means in this direction, when the force is in this direction, so the object moves in this direction, but in the opposite direction of motion, there is a frictional force is appear. That means this act is nothing but frictional force. It will act in the opposite direction of a motion. So that is nothing but the frictional force. So when I am taking the micro view of this part, so when it is in motion, so here we can observe like this. So here some of the peaks are there. Yes, here it's a view of ground. It is. So above that the box is there. So this is the small part. Okay, so we have to this is the small part. I am just focus on from the microscope. So here these peaks are arises. Here these peaks are arises here. Yes. These peaks are reduces the motion, the speed of the motion, the state of a motion here. So from these peaks, so here the microscopic view of this part. So here we can see like this. That is, there are some peaks in the ground, also some peaks in the box also. So from those peaks, the frictional force is experienced between those peaks. So there the speed of the motion is reduces. That is nothing but frictional force. It causes the change of state of a motion here. So here we have frictional force. It's a force experienced by an object from the change of state of a motion. That means frictional force is experienced when we apply some amount of force to any object in some direction, the object move in the direction of force, but frictional force is experienced in the direction opposite to the motion of an object, so that the object comes to rest. After some distance. Yes. So this is about frictional force. That means when we are taking the frictional force means it will caused by an object from the change of state of an object. When the body is changing the state of an object without any action of muscle, that means there must be a contact force, that is a frictional force. When the body is in contact or when the objects are in contact, so then only we can experience it that the body having a frictional force in the opposite direction of the motion of an object here. So this is about frictional force here. So that means when the ball is rolling on the ground, so after some time it stops. Means there is a force between ball and the ground. So ground applies a frictional force in the opposite direction of the motion of a ball. So this is about one of the type of the force, that is contact force. So I hope you know about that. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. So thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.